Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks. And today a parcel arrived from Samsung. The Tech Travel Geeks decided to pre-order a Samsung Galaxy S21 FE, and this is the package we received. Now, it wasn't delivered on the date we were expecting to receive it, and it's surprisingly very light box, and that's because the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE comes in a nice light box, which is, in this case, you can see, very simple. That's because in 2022 Samsung have decided to follow in the footsteps of the fruity company, that's Apple, and not include a charger with their smartphones. So the S20 FE, as you saw, simple packaging with a bit of embossing on it, is a smartphone which follows in the footsteps of the flagship of 2021, the Samsung Galaxy S21, and brings a bit of a cut-down version at a surprisingly affordable price. We bought this model for £699 here in the UK. Now, as I said, we pre-ordered on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel. Look, there's a SIM ejector tool. It's not like I don't have any of these. This is actually a really nice one. It's got a nice big bit. We'll be using this in our follow-up video to, in this case, set up the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE. Right, let's see what's in the box. So we have a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable, a quick start guide, and there's one more here. Great, a warranty card. So that's all that's in the box. The cable, those two leaflets, and the phone and a SIM ejector tool. So anyway, I was saying we've ordered this device from Samsung, and as I take the plastic paper off, I'll explain that the item was ordered on the 4th of January, and everywhere on the Samsung website I was led to believe that it would be delivered on the 7th. Sadly, today is the 12th of January, and it eventually arrived. So as a shopper, as a consumer buying this good from the Samsung store, I can't really recommend that. But then again, having opened up the packaging and seen that it does have some plastic along the metal edges, I'm really liking like the feel of this phone as it comes out of the box. It feels really like a nice phone. And that's because the aluminium sides are cold. It's winter here in Scotland, January, and you really get the understanding that this is actual metal, not plastic around the edges. And by peeling off this plastic cover, we can see that it's a really well-built phone. So let's start on this end. I'm going to make a point of taking off the plasticky stuff because in the follow-up video, when we set up the phone, we'll be looking at what the screen looks like, how it behaves in use, and we'll also be doing another follow-up video with a case that I purchased for this device. Obviously, no case included in the box with the device, but you'll want to keep this well protected. There's not even a screen protector on the screen as it comes out of the box. So what do you get for £699 of your British pound sterling? Well, you get a well-built smartphone, as we said, with an aluminium edge. You get this glastic back, so that's Samsung's term to say it's plastic, but it has that matte finish that you would get with a glass back. This makes the phone lighter and obviously much more affordable because plastic is much cheaper than glass, especially on the back of a phone. It's also less likely to shatter. The front, on the other hand, is Gorilla Glass Victus. And underneath that Gorilla Glass Victus, there's a new OLED screen which Samsung actually gave a new name to. So since the Galaxy S2, they had been using Super AMOLED as a brand. Let's see what this new screen looks like, which is called the Dynamic AMOLED 2X. Very bright first impression, and that beautiful infinite AMOLED or OLED contrast ratio. Black is properly black and white is white. No grey, no light bleed. There it is. And as you can see, this is a nice display. In this case, the size of the screen is a 6.4 inch one, so it's slightly smaller than last year's Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. It has a centered hole notch or dotch in the center of the screen, and overall feel is very premium. Let's have a quick look at what is on the back. We've got the three cameras. In this case, we've got a 12 megapixel main sensor, an 8 megapixel telephoto sensor, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide picture. On paper, that looks to be the same as what we had on the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. It will be left in our review to decide if the cameras on this smartphone are a worthy upgrade compared to that smartphone, or if they're just really good cameras and there wasn't really the need to make many changes at that point. On the right hand side, you've got the on-off button and the volume rocker. I'll just switch off the device, power off. On the left hand side, nothing to speak of. On the bottom, we obviously have the SIM tray, microphone hole, USB Type-C port for charging and data, and that USB Type-C port is capable of fast charging. Samsung say it's capable of fast charging at 25 watts, but we'll need to see how that goes. And a single speaker grill at the bottom that works apparently in tandem with the speaker at the top for doing your usual stereo sound. But we'll cover that a bit more in depth in our setup video, which we're coming up with. Overall feel is very, very positive. It looks good. For a smartphone with a Snapdragon 888 chipset, I think this is still pretty good value for money. And first impressions, ignoring my negative consumer experience at samsung.co.uk, is very positive. This feels like a good smartphone with a plastic back, and I have nothing against a good quality plastic back if its advantages of being lighter and, more importantly, keeping the price of the device down is going ahead. So well done to Samsung on that side. As you can see, this is olive green. It's the particularly 2022 color for the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE. One thing to bear in mind, they have toned down the colours compared to the S20 FE, but there's nothing to stop you getting a nice colourful case on Amazon or AliExpress to accessorise your smartphone. Anyway, I'll wrap up this video. As I mentioned, the follow-up video will be the setup one. You'll also be able to watch our full content on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel covering the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE in coming videos. Make sure you're subscribed to the Tech Travel Geeks, have that notification button on, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a question in the section below. For now, thanks for watching if you made it this far. Goodbye from me.